morning all. In previous lecture, we have learned with the uh, nomenclature. Nomenclature means naming. So in previous lecture, we have learned with the nomenclature, or we say the naming, name of an organism. So the name is universal. So today is the most important lecture of NEET. We will discuss the most important topics related to NEET. The name of any organism is universal, and that name cannot be used for other organism also. Yes, so here first is nomenclature. So as you know that nomenclature is nothing but the naming of an organism. Second is known as identification. Fine. So there are particular features for identification of any organism. Just if I am telling, asking to you that elephant. Okay, fine. So the features of elephant you can revise in your mind. It has trunk, it has tail, it has four limbs. It's the heaviest mammal on the earth. We say like that. We revise the features of it. So to identify the particular organism, we think about its features. It is known as identification. So to identify the particular organism, now for nomenclature particular rules are there. So first of all, we say like that Carolus Linnaeus was known as father of taxonomy. Rules of nomenclature. Later on we will discuss it. So now first, name of an organism. Under. Fine. When you give any type of the name to any organism, yes, you know that the name is universal. That name can be not used for other organism also. So now here the most important thing is this. We have to remember each and every full form. It is very common asked question. So now you give the name to any plant or any animal. So that name is under this nomenclature method. Fine. First is ICN. So the full form is International Code for Nomenclature. ICN, International Code for Nomenclature. Now ICBN. So this international code for nomenclature is for all. We say that plants, animals, fungi, algae, bacteria, virus, etc., etc. All. So all organisms name are under the ICN, International Code for Nomenclature. Now ICBN. ICBN is for, yes, B for botany. As you know that in biology there are two parts, botany and zoology. So in botany the plant part is there and in zoology animal part is there. Fine. So ICBN full form is International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. So here for plants we give the names under this ICBN. Now the next is ICZN. So the full form is International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. So the animal's name given here. Now the next is ICNV. International Code for Nomenclature of Virus. So the name of any virus can be given under this. Now next is ICNB. Remember that here ICBN, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. So now another name is ICNB. Fine, instead of BN. So don't confuse here. ICNB means International Code for Nomenclature of Bacteria. Yes, here under ICNB we have to give the naming to bacteria only. Here to the virus only. Here for the animals, here for the plants, and here this is the general one. And the last one is ICNCP. Fine. So here the full form is International Code for Nomenclature of Cultivated Plants. So some plants are cultivated in laboratory. We can conserve it or we can protect it, we can save it, okay, under the particular cultural medium. Cultural medium means artificially suitable atmosphere for particular organism. For example, in cultural medium we can grow the bacteria, etc. like that. So that is known as artificial suitable medium for that particular organism to grow at a very large scale. So these are full forms. In textbook ICBN and ICZ, and these two names are given there. So these other names for need. Fine. Now the very common method is binomial nomenclature. See, binomial and trinomial. We can discuss it in this class. Binomial nomenclature means here the two names are there. Yes, just for example, you know that frog scientific name is Rana tigrina. Fine, Rana tigrina, but for human being, it is trinomial nomenclature. Yes, we are Homo sapiens sapiens. Fine, so some organisms consist two names and some organisms consist three names. So the two names consisting organism is known as binomial nomenclature. So now we will discuss this. Binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature means the organism consists two names. Trinomial in there three names. Fine. So first name is genus. First name is genus. So we say that generic name or generic epithet. Fine. So for example, previously I have told to you that the scientific name of the frog is Rana tigrina. So Rana is genus and tigrina is species. Fine. So second name is species epithet or specific epithet. We say like that. Fine. So here we say that example same Rana tigrina. So here this is genus and here this is species. Now here some rules are there. To write the scientific name of any organism, some rules are there. So which are the rules? First rule. Okay, before continuing the rules, I can write the here example how the name is written. Fine, how the name is written. Fine. So just I can give the one example, and all the rules are related to this, and remaining other names are also written in this. So here to identify the rules before that, Mangifera indica lean mango. we can now talk about this. Actually, here the Mangifera indica. Mangifera indica is the scientific name of mango. So before we have to write any type of the scientific name, actually this is in the italic manner. Okay, it is there in the italic manner. So Mangifera indica is the scientific name. Then in the abbreviated form or in the very short form, the scientist name which identify this name, and then later on we give the popular name of this scientific name. Fine. So now we will discuss the rules of it. First rule: scientific name is always in Latin or Greek language. Yes. So here for example we say that Homo sapiens, Mangifera indica. Later on I will give you the so many names of different organisms. Fine. So here the scientific name is in Latin language or in the Greek language. Second rule: it is written in italic form. Okay, so this name is written in the italic form. So when you see the textbook, when you see the description in your textbook, fine, so you identify wherever scientific name is written, it is in the italic form. But here another rules are there. See here, Mangifera indica. So Mangifera, this indicates genus, and indica, this consists species name. So for that two rules are there. Third rule is first alphabet of generic name is capital letter. Whereas second name, that is species, second name, all letters are small. So only we have to remember that Mangifera indica in the name is only capital. Whereas if you think about, see, I want to say you in this way, you write in your own manner. So the genus first alphabet is in capital letter, remaining all the alphabets are in small. Whereas you think about that species epithet or species name, all the letters are small. Fourth rule: after scientific name of scientist is written in abbreviated form. So you say that in the short form. Fine. So here Mangifera indica. After that I have written that in lean. So this lean indicates Carolus lineus. Carolus lineus, the name of the scientist. Actually, Carolus Linnaeus discovered the binomial nomenclature method. Fine. And then, fifth rule, popular name is written at last in bracket. Fine. So these are the rules for binomial nomenclature. Now, the sixth rule. If we write and return scientific name, then it can be underlined so it can be typed in italic form. If we write the name, if we write the scientific name, then we can underline it. In any type of the description, we can underline it, that scientific name. So that name should be typed. Fine, the name should be typed in the italic form. Fine, a name is italic form માં type કરવાનું રહેશે. Now, a few other points. See, here you know that Mangifera indica. Mangifera is the genus and indica is the species epithet, right? So here I can give the few examples. The different examples. Fine. Genus name is same, whereas species name different. Fine. Here few examples related to this. Here Mangifera indica, that is mango. But here I can give the few examples where genus name is same. For example, Panthera leo. The scientific name is Panthera leo. The common name is lion. Panthera tigris. The scientific name, that is tiger. Common name is then Panthera pardus. That is leopard. observe this, find here the Panthera. The genus name is same, but species name different. Find this is the same. Another example. This is the example of the animals. Fine. I can make the dotted line here. The same example for the plant. Solanum, Melongena, brinjal, Solanum, tuberosum, potato. Then Solanum, nigrum, piluri. Solanum, nigrum or piluri, we say that it is the ornamental plant useful for decorative purpose. Fine. So these are the few examples in which genus name is same but species name is different. Now opposite, which one? Genus name is different, species name is same. Fine. We discuss that. Genus name is different, whereas species name is same. For example, Rosa indica, that is rose. Yes, later on, previously we have learned with this Mangifera indica, that is mango. Apis indica, that is honeybee. Yes, for that cultivation of the honeybee, we say that it is apiculture. Fine. So here indica. Indica is same, means species same, but genus different. Yes, definitely all the organisms are different. Fine. But related to the names. Now here, you think about this one. Might be this will come in your mind. Genus name is same and species name is also same. So genus and species name are same. So just we take the examples of this way. Katla, Katla. The common name is also Katla. It is edible. Edible freshwater fish. Yes, Katla, Rohu and Mrigal. Katla, Rohu and Mrigal, these are edible fish. Fine. So it is the freshwater fish, edible fish. Then Another name is Naja Naja. The common name is king cobra, and it is the most poisonous snake in the world. So here, another name, Rattus rattus, that is rat. So in any type of the biological experiment, we use this animal as a model. Fine, we say that it is mice. So here the genus and species name are same. We say like that. Now the next is trinomial nomenclature. Three names are there. But here I have to explain you that little bit portion of the third name only. Fine? Because you know that binomial nomenclature. So in that first name is genus, second name is species. So now here the question mark is there related to third name. So here two names are same related to the binomial nomenclature. Third name is of subspecies. Fine. So here we say the examples. Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Fine. So the common name is hibiscus, that is known as jasur. It is also known as China rose. Yes. Previously, the first man was Homo sapiens. Fine. And gradually evolutionary changes occur. And the modern man is originated. And the name is Homo sapiens sapiens. So here the Homo is genus, first sapiens is species, and second sapiens is known as subspecies. Fine. So this is the trinomial nomenclature.